Cheeseheadlogic here with the Collegiate Star League. Next to me is, of course, CSL's, or former CSL's very own, maybe future CSL's very own, EG.Suppy. What's up, man?
Nothing much, guys. Just got to MLG. Pretty excited. It's Thursday, so people are just setting up right now, and yeah.
So, rewind the clock back to last February. You won the CSL Championship, Season 6. What have you been doing since then?
Since then, I decided to take a year off of school to just, go around the world, travel and do tournaments and stuff, and just play StarCraft for a year, just see, what being a full-time pro gamer is like. And other than that, just playing StarCraft pretty much.
That's awesome. So how's the full-time pro gamer experience been compared to like the student part-time?
The full-time experience has definitely been really rewarding and interesting. I've had a lot of experiences that I wouldn't have been able to have if I wasn't full-time. For example, I went to Taiwan for several months, which was a great experience for me. In terms of results, I don't think I'm doing better than I was when I was in school at all. In fact, when I was in school, I think I was like a little more efficient because I had less time to play, so I actually made the most of that time, whereas now I have so much more time, but I don't use it quite as efficiently. So that's like some of the things I've noticed with full-time. It definitely has its own like hardships that are different from when you're playing part-time. But overall, it's been really worth it. I've really enjoyed this year.
So what was your experience in the Spider House compared to, say, like America, EG, and everything else?
So the experience in the Spider House was just really eye-opening because it really showed, a pretty big disparity in how the houses work in Asia versus in, North America or Europe. When you're in the Asian training house, everything's taken care of you. You don't have to worry about anything except for playing. There's like 20 or 30 people, and they're all playing every day, all day. So it really motivates you to play as well. And they cover like 3 meals a day. They do your laundry and do your bed sheets for you. Like, you don't have to do anything pretty much except focus on what you want to do. Whereas, I had a lot of fun in, the EG training house, and it was really good being able to hang out with teammates and stuff. But definitely there is a huge gap in terms of where the North American scene is compared to the Asian scene. Like, you had to do your own shopping, had to get, all your exercise in by yourself and figure everything out by yourself. So definitely more distractions than there were when you're in an environment like the Spider House.
In terms of coming back into the fall time right now, are you planning to go back to college, UCB, CSL? What's your plans coming up here into the fall time?
Yeah, I'm going back to school in the fall, and I basically, when I took the year off, I told my parents and I told myself that it was just going to be a one-year thing, and then I would go back to school. And hopefully I'll be able to still participate in CSL. We're not really sure if the rules will allow that, but it would be nice if I could, and we'll see if I have enough time because now that I'm going back, I'm going to have to spend more time, catching up and everything. But yeah, going to be going back to school, and hopefully you guys will still see me in StarCraft.
Well, in terms of transitioning back into that college life, you're talking about efficiency. I mean, you were able to do it once. Do you think you're going to be able to kickstart it again and kind of get back into a routine? Maybe it'll be even a little bit more of a positive change, like back to your earlier self, you want to say?
Yeah, I think this could be a really good chance for me to be even, even better at school because I took a year off. It kind of just recharged me and re-energized me. So when I go back, I'm going to be a lot more refreshed and excited to start school again. And I don't think it's, some people do worry oh, you haven't been to school for a year. Are you nervous about going back? I was still doing, I was still doing a little bit of studying though. I took the medical school entrance exam over the year during my year off. So I was still doing studying and stuff. So I think it'll still be a decently smooth transition going back to school.
Nice. Well, in terms of just this weekend in general, what are your expectations for results, the event itself, your team as well? What are you thinking?
My biggest thing here is really just have as much fun as possible, really. MLG Anaheim's always the best. The fans are the greatest. The open bracket's going to be really tough, so it means if I lose, it's not going to be a huge disappointment, but if I win, I could potentially upset some pretty big names, so it's a pretty big opportunity there. And other than that, yeah, just looking to have fun and do as good as I can in the bracket as much, to the best of my ability.
Is there anybody you're hoping to face? Anybody you're hoping to play?
Um,
Anybody to avoid?
It would be cool if I think my Zergverse Terran has always been strong, even with the recent Hellbat change. So it would be cool if I faced someone like Bomber or something.
Bomber? Oh.
Bomber Pult.
Asking for a top of the line right there. All
yeah.
right. Well, I mean, congratulations. Welcome back, into the system. Hopefully we'll get to see you again in the CSL. Duran, hopefully somewhere back there. Yeah. We'll allow that to happen. I mean, shout outs, anything you want to say?
Just shout outs to all my fans and everyone who supported me. Shout out to everybody who supports CSL. It's just an awesome initiative. And thanks again to my team, Evil Geniuses, and all of our sponsors. Monster Energy, Kingston HyperX, Razer, Astro Gaming, BenQ, CyberPower PC, PlanetSide, all those guys. Thanks for making everything possible.
Thanks, Conan.